I've been to this north-facing apartment 3 times. I can't get a line of sight.
I told you, no more satellite dishes on the roof.
You've probably heard your fellow technicians talking about it. You've probably seen it, and you've probably experienced it yourself. ODU blight. Hi, I'm John Thompson with Interactive Sports and Special Events. ODU blight is a real problem facing our teams, our customers in small MDU buildings, and their landlords and property owners. ODU blight can take many forms. One is small MDU buildings being overrun with satellite dishes as people get satellite TV service, move out later, then new people move in and order their own satellite TV service. Those old satellite dishes can go unused and take up space, decreasing the building's clean look and making property owners upset. Another form of ODU blight is when we have to set up an ODU on a customer's balcony. It takes away from the customer's ability to spread out and enjoy their balcony, and it also affects a building's clean look. There's one other form of ODU blight that doesn't even result in an ODU. When you have a residence that doesn't face south, so line of sight isn't possible from their balcony.
Uh-oh, I think we're facing the wrong way.
When ODU blight hits, everyone loses. Technicians, customers, landlords and property owners, and even potential customers who can't get DirecTV because they don't have a south-facing residence. Thankfully, there is hope. Introducing D2 Lite, a simple, consolidated solution that helps everyone avoid ODU blight in small MDU buildings. D2 Lite is designed to work from a single ODU and a single D2 Lite enclosure. The physical benefits of D2 Lite include reduced need for multiple ODUs on a building, the ability to provide service to residences that don't have a line of sight from their balconies, and easier installations for customers being connected to an existing D2 Lite enclosure. Helping to avoid ODU blight makes for happier property owners and landlords, happier customers, and happier technicians who can perform easier installations when D2 Lite is already on a building. But your help is needed. We can provide the D2 Lite enclosure, but your on-site information will help yourself, your fellow technicians, customers, and property owners you encounter with every D2 Lite installation and hookup. You can help fight ODU blight on each visit to a small MDU property. All it takes is you evaluating the property to figure out whether it's eligible for a D2 Lite installation or checking if there's already a D2 Lite enclosure on the premises. You'll see a survey on your handheld when you arrive at D2 Lite eligible properties. By supplying the on-the-ground information about that property and then installing a D2 Lite enclosure rather than a dish on balcony when the property is eligible, you are helping us wage war against ODU blight, and everyone wins. The power's in your hands, and you can make a decision that will affect many in the ODU blight battle. Because the direction your work order contains depends on your site evaluation, it's up to you to determine what's best for every small MDU situation. The more information you provide, and the more opportunities you make to install D2 Lite when properties are eligible, the easier it is for yourself and your fellow technicians. Please help. Supply property information. Use D2 Lite instead of a dish on balcony setup. Everyone wins when you fight ODU blight with D2 Lite. Thank you.
Confused about 4K? You know. What hardware goes with what 4K package? How is each 4K service delivered? What 4K content are we currently offering? What's the strategy with the digital reverse band LMBs? Welcome to 4K in 4 minutes, where we endeavor to answer your 4K questions in 240 seconds. Well, some of them. Ready? If the customer has an HR34, HR44, or H44 with a hard drive installed and a C61K or DirecTV 4K Ready TV, regardless of the package they subscribe to, they have access to 4K VOD only on channel 1102. If the customer has an HR54 Genie installed with a C61K or DirecTV 4K Ready TV but does not subscribe to the Ultimate Premiere or Low Maxima packages, they have access to 4K VOD on channel 1102, 4K pay-per-view movies on channel 105, and 4K pay-per-view events only on channel 106. If the customer has an HR54 Genie installed with a C61K or DirecTV 4K Ready TV and subscribes to either the Ultimate, Premiere, or Low Maxima packages, they have access to 4K VOD on channel 1102, 24/7 4K live and curated content on channel 104, 4K pay-per-view movies on channel 105, and both free and pay-per-view events in 4K on channel 106. 4K VOD is delivered via satellite or broadband. Some of the differences are: when 4K content is delivered via satellite, the program info screen will state the time and date the program will be available if recorded. Customers will know it's viewable as soon as it shows up in their playlist. When 4K content is delivered via broadband, the program info screen will allow the customer to play the content immediately, depending upon the broadband speed. The customer may want to be mindful of bandwidth caps. 4K broadcast channels are delivered via satellite and feature live and curated programming. They play instantly via guide or channel change. An HR54 is required as a pass-through to view this content on a 4K client. The reverse band should only be installed when indicated on the work order and in service situations which are like for like. At launch and during our first phase of 4K broadcast delivery, content is being delivered via KA band. That means any SWIM LNB or SWIM module can deliver 4K content. The inclusion of the reverse band LNB is a proactive future-proofing measure to help minimize future truck rolls when the digital reverse band LNB becomes a technical requirement. Don't worry, plans are in the works to ensure we have enough time to upgrade all 4K customers who do not have a reverse band LNB prior to switching over to using the reverse band technology to deliver the 4K content. These plans will include how we will accommodate our customers in Alaska and Hawaii and those with international programming. Hopefully this answered some of your burning questions concerning 4K. We'll be back next month to answer a few more. In the meantime, search the doc, keyword 4K.
A key focus this year is to enable our customers to watch DirecTV everywhere they go, in or outside their home. Now, powered by a software download coming to the HR44 and above, and the DirecTV app installed on their mobile device, we've taken an evolutionary leap forward by enabling mobile devices to work like a regular Genie client, allowing customers to watch live, recorded, and on-demand DirecTV content anywhere, just like they would in their own home. The mobile DVR pilot is here. Customers will only need a broadband-connected HR44 or higher, a compatible mobile device with the DirecTV mobile app installed, and a DirecTV.com login and password, which can easily be set up as soon as someone signs up for service. With this setup, customers can now watch DirecTV on mobile devices just like they were sitting in their living room, live stream virtually all channels from their programming package, stream thousands of shows and movies on demand for free, and stream or download recorded content from their Genie.
We no longer have to wait for the future to enjoy these features. We're piloting this capability right now in select markets, with a national launch planned in just a few months. Thanks, Sam. We wanted to give you a heads up on this exciting capability to let you know it's coming soon, but especially since we are rolling this to customers in select markets prior to the national launch. However, please do not proactively attempt to set up customers with this feature set if you're not at one of our participating pilot sites. Because we will be doing some customer-facing field trials, you may get questions from subscribers about this new feature set. If you do, we ask that you please direct them to visit our help center online at directtv.com/help. More information on technician involvement and customer interaction will come as we prepare to launch the next phase of our rollout. We're excited to bring this great new capability to our customers at no extra cost and with no extra DirecTV equipment required. Soon, everything they do in their living room, they can do everywhere. Inside their home. Outside their home. Just maybe not space. Yet.
Just that much pace to take it out.
Which could be a title of one.
That was a sharp turn.
Go to bed.
For those times when a viewer cannot decide between two channels to watch, the Genie HD DVR offers a handy feature called Picture-in-Picture. Picture-in-Picture lets a viewer watch two channels at the same time. Here's how. Simply press the info button on the remote control, then press the right arrow button and select Picture-in-Picture, then On. The viewer can select any of 5 picture-in-picture configurations that place the insert screen in one of 4 corners or side by side. The audio will come from the full screen channel or the left screen if side by side. To swap channels, just press the down arrow on the remote. It's as simple as that. Changing channels is just like watching regular TV, but keep in mind that it'll only affect the primary picture. Remember, Picture-in-Picture is only available at the Genie location, not at the clients. It also takes up one of the Genie tuners. Also, it's important to remind 4K customers that a 4K client is required to view 4K content, and therefore Picture-in-Picture will not be supported in that client's location. With Picture-in-Picture, we're bringing family and friends together, and sharing programming has never been easier.